Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I like to talk about some marketing strategies that companies can have and use to earn more money. And yeah, it's not a bad thing. And yeah, I just like to share it with you and maybe it saves you some money. And yeah, let's start. The first thing that I noticed a few years ago already, I am in the coloring community since 2013. So it's been a while that I started coloring and I have seen this trend happening over and over again. And it's not a real bad thing, but once you notice, you can save a lot of money, really. The first I have seen it happen with was this pencil brand, and it is the Black Widow pencils. They started with the set Black Widow, and yeah, once they released and the hype was over, they throw a second set in the market. I cannot even remember the name. Maybe it was the Cobras, can be. They have all different names, and then they even released the next set. And because we already had the first and the second that we liked, of course we also had to have the Scorpion set, right? And then they released the next set when the hype was over with skin tones. And then a dragon set and a monarch set. And in the end, you are buying a new set every month, every 2 months, just when the hype eases away, they launching some new colors and you're like, yeah, I like to have my full set range and I like to have them all, so you keep buying them. Well, at least I did. So I ended up with so many Black Widow pencils with a lot of colors that are really close. And in the end, you spend a lot of money, even more than on an artist grade set. I've spent so much more compared to the Prismacolors or the Lightfast pencils or yeah, maybe even close to the luminance pencils back in the day. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Those budget friendly sets, yeah, are budget friendly if you keep it by just one. But if you keep expanding with every time they're releasing a new set, yeah, then it can be really expensive. And by the time they release all the colors they were able to make and the hype was over, you don't hear anything from Black Widows anymore. You cannot even find the sets. It's hard to find them and it's tricky if you run out of color and yeah, and it was not the first. It was the first but not the last one that I have seen it happen with. Then we had Artisan. They started with the release of a small set of 24 pencils, 36 pencils, 48 pencils, 72 pencils, and in the end they released 120 color pencils. And once they released this set, they were gone. You cannot find the Artisa pencils anymore, and they were for a while really big in the coloring community. And of course, once the trend, the hype went away and everyone seems to like it, I was like, yeah, let me jump on it and just buy the biggest set they offer. And I was just in time before they were all gone. And using them, yeah, they are soft. But are they worth the hype? No, I don't think so. And they are really, really close look. Very close compared to the Colors. That was the next pencil brand. So then we have seen it happen with the Colors. They released a small set. And there's nothing wrong with it. I think they are doing the white labeling thing. The company is able to have a look. They sort out the pencil making and they are able to choose from a catalog. I like to have this barrel with this writing on it. I like to have those colors, and yeah, the pencils are really, really close. Maybe they have one ring, maybe they can space it out where the rings are placed, lines. But the letters, expert, or are on more pencil brands. And most of the times the same letter type is used. So you can see I had the colors. I was able to use them from a coloring friend, and we both couldn't feel the difference between them. So yeah, basically they are pick a little small set, a color set. They release it, and if it is really, yeah, picked up by the coloring community and they have a good sales, they can step up the game, having the momentum going and offering maybe 48 pencils. Then they step up the game again and releasing a set of 72, the colors. Then it was a big jump, right to 120. They didn't stop at 120. The colors, they had still the catalog, and seeing there were more pigments to choose from, it went up to 180, and everyone was like, oh yeah, a big set of 180 colors, I must buy them. And then they were releasing 240 colors, and then they were moving up to 360 colors, and then they released this massive set of 520 colors, if I'm right. And then you didn't hear anything from them because they hit their limit. All the sets were released that they were able to, maybe the catalog was going all the way up to 520 different color pencils that they were able to order, and yeah, that's it. They released them all in the end, and yeah, they were done. You don't hear anything from Color anymore at this moment, right? I don't see a lot of colorists using them anymore because, to be honest, those are not bad pencils, but those are simply not my favorites to use. So I don't use them. And since I experienced it once with Black Widows, and then again with the Artisa, I didn't fall for the color trap. I did fall for the castle arts. And if we open the castle arts that I have next to me, they, yeah, if you are familiar with the Broodvoeners and the shuttle arts and I don't know, all those different brands that were out there, all the black barreled kind of feel the same to me. So I went with the Castle Arts, I felt for it, I wanted to try them and test them and see how I like those pencils. I like them on Joanna Bestford paper, and yeah, they are doing exactly the same thing at the moment. So they released first smaller sets, and then they offered a pastel set. They offered a muted tone set. And I was like, yeah, do I really need it? And I was like, no, because I barely touch those. So why do I have to buy another set to extend the color range, right? And recently they released a spring set. And that was so clever. They released a 72 set of spring colors. Yeah, I think I can pull 72 pencils from this set and call it the spring set as well. Right? There are enough pinks and purples and greens and yellows to make a spring color palette. But they also let us know they will do it with the summertime, and they will do it with autumn time, and they will do it in the winter time, and in the end we have this massive collection of castle art pencils, and colorists spent so much money on those kind of budget brand pencils, and There's nothing wrong with it if you enjoy it, but for the same money, you can buy really, really lovely pencils. You can buy luminance pencils and lightfast pencils, or save your money up and buy the set of Prismacolors. And yeah, those are so much easier to use and blend, and those really are hard work. But if you think, yes, I can do pencils, it's not that much money, and I just buy one set, and a few months later you see the next set being released, you think, it's okay, it's not that much money. But if you add it up, in the end, it is a lot of money, right? And I just got most of those sets because I wanted to try them out. But yeah, it's a lovely company. Don't get me wrong, but I can see it happen again and again and again. So I made my decision. I will go for the 120 set and use them and test them out on different papers for the channel. And I don't buy the rest of the sets simply because I don't need it and I don't have to fall for the marketing that they try to pull, right? The more recently thing that is going on was with the Lengo gel pens. They released a small amount and a bigger set, and then some special colors, and everyone jumped on the special colors. And yeah, I don't own them. I don't use the gel pens very often, so there was no need for me to jump on that trend, but I can see it happen and everyone is really happy with it. And I really hope that I can still see everyone using all those gel pens and sets and the next year. Really, I really hope, and that you got a lot of use out of them. The thing that I did fall for was the Kwangna set. I love to do a color by number set. And let me grab it. It's next to me. Ooh. So they first released a small set, and then a 120 set, and then I don't know if they're 186, I think, and then the 240. So a couple of months ago, I got the 240 set. I think it was November, simply because the color by numbers, right? And you can see there's a lot of colors, and yeah, I thought this is a good amount. At the moment I bought this set, I think the same week, there was a new set released, 288. And I was like, yeah, that's okay, I can work with those, and it's plenty, I don't need another set. But doing color by numbers, sometimes you're missing some colors and it's hard to find the right color selection, especially the newer books. They have just such a right variety of greens, or you need the reds and the yellows, and yeah, it is just a little too short. So I was like, yeah, if there's a new set released, I like to jump on it. And yeah, last month I found out that they did release a bigger set. It was the 360, and it is a large one, right? So I was really happy with it. I just got it in the studio. Let me show you the big set. I also have it next to me. It's a big suitcase. It is filled with paint pens. Those are the free flow ink paint pens. Really cheaply made. Work great for the color by number. Yeah. So I have this massive 360 colors, right? And then yesterday I was browsing online and I spotted that there's even now a bigger set, and I'm pretty sure there will be a new set in a couple of months again. So let me remove it. So they released a new set with 408 colors. It's the Kwangna brush marker set. It's exactly the same, only this is more a lime color and suitcase with just an extra leaflet of colors in there. I'm pretty sure if you wait long enough, maybe 2 months, 3 months, there will be a new set released again. So if you want to have your set complete all the time, you keep buying all those type of art supplies, right? And you never feel satisfied by the amount of art supplies that you own, and you're always looking for new, and you're always getting stuck in the budget brand things. And if you're enjoying it, collecting all those things, enjoy it. Yeah, you do you. I don't, yeah, how do you say it? Yeah, I don't know. I lost my words. But you can spend your money on, yeah, if you save up and wait a little bit, you can buy yourself some lovely Prismacolors. And having really lovely, nice pencils that blend easily, are easy on your hands. And if you don't like the Prismacolors, go for polygonous pencils. Or, yeah, I think you will have so much more fun with it. And in the end, you will pay the same amount of money compared to the budget brand, right? It's the same with the paint pens that I just showed you. You can save up your money and going for a better brand. And those are refillable, so you get a lot of use out of it, and it's in the end it's cheaper. I can refill them. Yeah, maybe those are a little more expensive. I can refill them for 80 cents until €1 every time. And those budget brands were like 50 cents each. But those are better quality and easier, more opaque and lovely. But the color selection is limited, and you can mix your own colors. You can buy empty markers and mix your own colors with the refills, but it takes some effort to do it. And yeah, but you can do it with better quality products, and in the end, maybe mix the right colors that you really need and not looking for any more colors, and yeah, make it work for yourself, right, with a smaller amount of supplies. And yeah, don't have to run after every hype and every trend. And it is really smart from the companies, don't get me wrong. I don't blame them. And if you like to buy them, please go ahead, enjoy your supplies, and having the feeling every few months to expand your collection and having the biggest set again. And that's okay if you like it. But I like to have the things that work for me. So now I have the big 360 set of Quengna paint pens. I think I can have a lot of fun in my color by number books and be okay for a longer time. I don't mind if they will release a 720 set. Maybe I will buy it in the future if I run out all those colors, but I cannot see it happen anytime soon. It's the same with the pencils. I like to have them to show on the channel, to test on the channel, to yeah, have it. But if I didn't have a channel, I think I would never buy the Castle Arts or the Artisan. The same with the colors, I didn't buy them simply because they were really close to the ones that I already have. I didn't buy all the type of budget brands that were really hyped, and I can see it happen with the Woomer pencils at the moment. Everyone seems to like it, and I'm so happy that everyone liked it. And they're releasing set after set after set. Also with the Artex pencils, right? They were starting with a small set, a bigger set, a bigger set, and now I don't hear anything from Artex anymore, from their color pencil range. They jumped in the paint pen range, and they are, yeah, trying different nips and releasing a set with this nip and then releasing a set A with different colors and then a set B with other colors, and they are jumping in this marketing thing that keep you buying, buying, buying. And once you see it, yeah, like I do, I have seen it and I see it happen and I'm like, oh no, I don't fall for it. I don't want to spend my money this way. And yeah, I like to buy the things that I really like and I really want to use. Like my Prismacolors. I really love my Prismacolors. And I really like the Molotov paint pens. So once it's done, I buy a refill. I have all the refills now because I got them for my birthday. But I save up for the refill them, and having plenty of use out of it instead of buying set after set after set. Right? Yeah, I fall for the Kwangna because of the color by number, I admit. But yeah, I had my reasons for it. But before, yeah, I'm totally fine with those. And I normally use those in the other coloring books as well. So I don't use my Kwangnas in my coloring books other than the color by number. Maybe I should try it. So yeah, I don't know where I want to go with this rambling, but yeah, I just wanted to have this little chat about the marketing strategies that companies pull to, yeah, sell their items. And yeah, it's okay to wait sometimes, right? But when you wait, you have time to save up for the biggest set they release, and then you can be okay and skip all the other small sets. Yeah. Well, I hope you think it's an interesting video, and maybe you were not aware of it, and you think, okay, is this what is happening? And you like it. Maybe you are someone that likes to jump on every set. Okay, that's okay. Enjoy. You do you, right? So, thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you next time. Bye.